AITA for expecting my husband to support me while I'm pregnant as a surrogate? My husband and I have been together for 10 years, and we have 2 kids of our own. I'm currently pregnant with my sister and her husband's baby, serving as their surrogate. We discussed this arrangement thoroughly, and my husband was supportive of my decision. Now that I'm almost 6 months pregnant, I'm feeling very physically exhausted and sensitive. I understand that my sister and her husband are mainly responsible for taking care of me during this time, but I'm surprised by how indifferent my husband has become. It feels like he doesn't care about me as much as he did when I was pregnant with our children. When I was carrying our kids, he would go out of his way to make sure I was comfortable, giving me back massages and foot rubs regularly. This time, he barely makes an effort. For instance, one night I was craving a specific menu item from my favorite restaurant, which was out of stock nearby. I asked my husband if he could drive me to another branch 25 minutes away to get it, but he refused. He only picks up things I like if he's already out shopping, never when I make special requests. We used to have an inside joke about pregnancy privileges when he'd give me massages, but now, even when I request one, he says he's too tired. It's frustrating because I'm still pregnant, and I feel like he's not treating me with the same care. The worst part is that he doesn't give me any grace when I'm hormonal and snappy. He's not emotionally supportive and expects me to be rational when I'm overwhelmed. Instead of comforting me, he retreats and refuses to talk to me until I apologize. It feels like he's forgotten that my emotions can be hard to control due to hormones. This makes me feel unloved and like a burden. I don't expect him to handle all my appointments or cravings, but I want to feel like he cares. Am I only deserving of his attention when I'm carrying his child? He treats me as if I'm not pregnant at all and is not lenient with me. I've tried expressing my feelings, but he says it's not his responsibility to fulfill my cravings or cook for me. My sister should handle that. While I understand this to some extent, I live with my husband full-time, and it's not unreasonable to expect him to show love and care. Before deciding to become pregnant, we agreed on this together. He knew what it would entail and helped develop contingency plans, so he wasn't left out of the loop. I appreciate my husband when he does small things for me, but isn't it part of being a partner to make each other feel loved and cared for? I would do the same for him if he was exhausted and needed comfort. On top of everything, he said he's not attracted to my body now and shuts me down when I try to initiate intimacy, which is hurtful. I don't want to be seen as an inconvenience. I need my husband to see my needs and support me, not just focus on the baby. So, am I wrong for wanting my husband to be supportive during this surrogate pregnancy?